Hello everybody and welcome back to Purple Plays The Misadventures of Tron Bonne. Last part, we did all of Primiki Harbor. That was fun. And we went from 500,000 Zenny to over 2,200,000 Zenny. And we gained access to Payback, the final level in the game. But because I want to show off the entire game to the best way possible I can, we need to brain fart. Yeah, to show off everything possible, in my opinion, we gotta do all the other missions. Otherwise, you can go ahead and just end the game. Technically, if you've been following like the steps I've been doing, I mean, you should be good. But if you want to make sure that you're completely overpowered, and by completely overpowered I mean your Gustav will be able to take damage, because you will be taking damage, you might want to be doing some of these missions because they're going to have parts that you'll be able to use later on. But I'm getting ahead of myself. In this part, we are going to work on the we're gonna start off at the farm, and then we're going to do a bank mission. But before we do that, I wanted to check one thing because it just popped in my head. If we go over to Tron, oh yeah, and there's also the brooms I gotta show off too, so no, I can't just go ahead and go on missions yet. I believe if I give him the old, yep, I can give him the old instrument, and then he can change the theme of the Gesellschaft. We found it in the Nakai ruins. The ancients must have listened to music just as we do. An ancient lost civilization. I wonder what it was like. I'll write a song about it. Number 36 made background music, Ancient Ruins. You can hear the song inside the Gesellschaft, Miss Tron. If you want to change the background music, tell me. I'm not going to change it right now. I'm going to show it off when I get both themes, because there's actually another one, but I won't be getting that until I complete all the bank missions. Alright, so I'm going to head over to the deck. I just wanted to see if he would take the old instrument, because I always forget who takes the old instrument. Here we go. Miss Tron, this blew onto the deck. Here, you can have it. We got a flyer. So now that we have the flyer, I believe we can go to the meeting room and then give the flyer to number 35. Hey, look at this. Looking at this flyer made me think, don't you think the Gustav would look good if we painted it with dark colors? And with that, oops, I meant to just talk to you. We have all the colors. Okay, so the original is that weird pink one. Hero is Mega Man. Hip Hop is the pink yellow one. Villainous is the black red one. Cute is bright pink with a gold skull. Bonne, honestly, I think is Servbot. Like, I know it's supposed to like represent Bonne's look, but it just looks like a giant Servbot. It's like my second favorite. There's Bonne, and then we have these two that I haven't done yet. The dark one is the one we just unlocked, and then there's the stylish one that we get after using the handkerchief we get after visiting Lex Luthor the first time and talking to number 16 in the main headquarters. I am going to go with the dark look first. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a mission real quick. Oh, wait. Should I? Yeah, I'll do a mission, and then I'm going to show off the torture room and the engine room. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I know I can like cut everything just from, you know, just by doing it the way intended, whatever, you know what I mean. Yeah. Stumbling over my words. Alright, so I do want to just show off the robot in the when I start the mission, but I do want to also show off the okay, first of all, I want to change serve bots. So now we're finally going to have number 10 at the helm. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, number 8 can stay, and number 26 can stay. Go ahead and get those guys all set. Okay, number 26. Yeah, the one thing I want to show off is the Gatling gun, because after this I am not going to use it again. I mean, I loved the Gatling gun when I was younger, but over time it just became such a bore. Or not a bore, but a hassle to kill things. So I'm only going to show it off for this part, because I believe that the surge cannon and the bazooka have better, what's it, hoots, wait, no. Okay, number 17, 19, and 20. Okay, yeah, this is good. Yeah, just have a, yeah, let me try and get my damn head going in. They have better utility, that's what I'm trying to say. I didn't mean to attach the bazooka. I mean, the Gatling gun is fine, but the fire rate doesn't really help. You'll see what I mean when I start it up. This time we're going to go after the Sart farm. I don't think there's a lot of money at a ranch, Miss Tron. Of course there isn't. What we're after are the animals they have there. And we'll make cheese and milk and yogurt and stuff and sell it, right? No, that's too much trouble to bother with. Although it does sound kind of fun. Nope. What we're going to do is sell them as quickly as possible. We've heard rumors that Mr. Loth is one of the owners of the Sart farm, Miss Tron. Really? Well then, it's like two birds with one stone, isn't it? I'll show him what happens if you mess with Tron Bonne. I guess you're not all that hopeless after all. Alright, let's go. Yay! Let's begin.
Look, it's a piggy! A piggy! Oink, oink. Do pigs bite? Can't you guys sit still and be quiet, even for a few minutes? Ah, here he comes! Miss Tron, sorry to keep you waiting. All right, everything's ready. Go get those pigs! Yes, Miss Tron. I want every pig on this ranch in this truck. Let's go!
Get all 6 pigs. Target the pigs with the beacon bomb and have the serve bot capture them. Use the goose staff to protect them from enemies while they get the pigs. But be careful not to shoot the pigs. You can shoot the pigs. I don't think anything happens though. Okay, so first things first. If you haven't noticed, we are a dark blue color. This may not seem like anything noteworthy at first, but for those who played the Mega Man Legend games, this is actually Dark Mega Man. Dark Mega Man is basically just a cosmetic that you can use if you're a giant dick to everybody, I guess. Or no, it's like if you kick dogs and like I don't think it's clean up trash, like kick trash in the thing. Alright. If you beacon bomb these trees, some of them drop apples. Oh, this ain't one of them. Oh well, don't need it. Yeah, I believe if you keep kicking animals and stuff and doing bad deeds like that, you'll get a dark...
You got them all? Good! Let's move on to the other part of the ranch. Yes, Miss Tron.
armor color. And like I said, I believe it's just basically cosmetic. I think it had another, like... I think you could have done something else with it, or it was intentional. Yeah, it was intended to mean something else, but I think it's just cosmetic. So if you want to feel bad and stuff, you use this dark color. I like it over the heroic one, but at the same time the heroic one is fine with me because oh shit. I'll go ahead and just grab you. Because the heroic one is, it looks just like classic Mega Man, and it just touches my heart. That's why I like it. So if you recognize these little guys, these are actually bird bots, the robots that hang out with Glide. When you kill one of these, or not kill, destroy one of these robots, you'll actually be able to get the bird bot piloting the thing, and you can sell them too. And it's funny because in the ruins, spoilers, but you do encounter the bird bots within the ruins, and the damn it, come on, there we go. And the serve bots are actually a little scared of them. They're kind of like little bullies or whatever to the serve bots. I mean, they don't make fun of them or anything. The serve bots are just scared. So it's funny to just see them like running around on the farm and picking them up. But one thing I wanted to talk about is this Gatling gun. Although I'm making pretty decent work out of, or use out of it, it's still my least favorite of the 3 weapons you can get in this game. I mean, it's making quick work of these guys, but you will fight these guys later on in the final level, and they are twice as hard. I don't know why, they just are. So, one thing I've noticed is that the Search Cannon also makes quick work of these guys as well. And that's what I'm going to be using from now on. I may bring the bazooka with me into town, but yeah, I'm going to bring it into town. But probably not for the next part. Or, yeah, not for the next part. I'll bring it in the stage coming up. I know I'm kind of wasting time just collecting bird bots, but these guys are endlessly supplying. And you can get pretty much like whatever is roaming around. There's rabbits, that'll fetch you a quick buck. Or not really, you have to sell them yourself. You can get apples, dairy products from the farm. I think I said apples. And look at that, I have 15 like other things. 2 of them are rabbits and the rest are bird bots. I mean, honestly, this is a very short mission. I'm just kind of lengthening it out by killing these guys. All they do is run into you. They don't like pose much of a threat at all. If you had no health though, these would be annoying as hell because, or no armor. Come on. Oh, too late.
I don't know who or what these are, but I'm not going to let them get in our way.
And here's our first boss battle. The flying pink pig bird bot neck things. Pink bird bots, let's go with that. They actually fly for starters, and they like to shoot these little red bullets that you'll actually find in stage 2 of the the city mission, the bank missions. They don't do that much damage, and the only other thing they do is lay eggs that will ram into you. They are really no challenge.
Wait, that's one of Lode's bird bots. They must have come here to stop us. Well, we've got the pigs. I suppose we can let them go. We did it! We got the pigs! Yay!
Even though we said that we'd let them go, we're not going to because we got like, what, 15 of those things? Okay, so we got the pigs, which were worth 150,000 Zenny. See, we got 16 bird bots, 2 rabbits, some milk, and some cheese. I'd say that's a win. Unfortunately, you can't... Oh, there's another lazy serve bot. Or it might be the same one. I believe you can't use the bird bots to like reduce your costs on parts, which I was hoping you would, because then that would mean that like Miss Tron or the surf bots were dismantling the bird bots, and just like using their parts to fund like e-bottles and stuff and just have it super morbid. Speaking of morbid, welcome to the torture room. When a surf bot gets lazy, this is where they go to be punished. And looks like our little bottle dev has been getting quite lazy. We're going to have to teach him a lesson. You want an explanation of torture room rules? I'll give an explanation. You use 3 buttons in this session. It's basically a mini game. I'll go over in just a second. Please forgive me, Miss Tron. No, I'm going to teach you not to goof off. Are you ready? Square, circle, X. And you have to do this for at least 20 seconds if you're good at this. As you continue on, the surf bot will get faster, so you have to make sure that you time your button presses right. Maybe not 20 seconds. I mean, it's 30 seconds, but you can probably do this in better time. But you want to make sure that the health bar goes down to 0. Well, have you learned your lesson? I won't goof off again, I promise. And level number 33's laziness has been cured. That's what happens when the sloth meter goes all the way up. And everyone is working hard. So yeah, you press those, obviously the surf bot will get faster. If you press it too soon, the surf bot will pause and wait for the obstacle to get out of the way, or to move, to, you know, to retract it back to where it is. And you'll basically just be wasting time. If you don't cure the surf bot by the time the 30 seconds are up, it'll get mad and then it'll like just stay lazy and you'll have another chance to do it again. It's a pretty fun mini game, although it is pretty cruel to torture the surf bots, but that's what this place is for, I guess. And we have the lone surf bot that's just patrolling this area. We actually took him on our last mission, if you didn't notice. This room has a lot of interesting equipment, or interesting looking equipment in it. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about what you might do with it. I think I'll be spending a lot of time in here. If you say so. So he's really scared, but it's like, whatever. Anyhow, and this is the last room we have, the engine room. And these surf bots are probably some of the best in the game, really. Because as you can see, their stats have the highest bars imaginable. I mean, look at these. If I were to have given number 27 the redhead parts, all of his stats would be at the highest rating possible. The only reason why I'm not giving him such a thing is because his skill is not a sniper. Otherwise, he would be the best. Probably. I mean, really, when it comes to piloting the goose staff, I think only attack matters. And if you're a sniper, obviously. If you bring anyone that's not a sniper, then your attack will go down significantly. Like, for surge cannons, your bullets would be really tiny. With the bazooka, your explosion won't be that giant widespread blaze fireball, you know what I mean, the giant dome of explosion. It would just be this little mini fire, and the Gatling gun I don't think shoots as much. And then we have number 23, who has max attack and brains and is just missing speed, and it's basically like 3 of a kind. Like, he has less brains, he has less speed, and he has less attack, but they all have really good stats. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So let's talk to number 27. Rustle, rustle, flap, flap, flap. Miss Tron, I'm sorry the work on the engine room took longer than expected, but look at what we were able to make. Here, take it. And we got the high density tank. That will come in handy in just a moment. Ooh, we finally got everything ready. Ready for you to take us on a mission with you anytime, Miss Tron. So yeah, they're now ready, and they are going to be very useful serve bots. Now it's all a matter of just the other 3 that you would want to take. Because the engine room ones are always great, but you have to also unlock their skills too. I believe they have decent skills. So let's talk to number 30 and give him the high density tank. Oh, nope, he doesn't use it. Who uses it then? I don't think he does. No. I think he's just asking about lighter. I think you do have to give it to number 30, but after you give him a different item, which we'll be getting in the next part. So until then, all I can do is get E-bottles that I can't really get. Okay, so with that, we show off the torture room, we've shown off the engine room. Did I talk to that other one? I'm sorry if I didn't. I think yeah, I did. That's right, because he said, oh yeah, now we're ready to go on missions. Might be. Alright, so since we're going back to the bank, and this is the last color, we're going to be stylish. And you're probably going to see what it looks like because I gotta change weapons too. Although with the Gatling gun, it doesn't look that bad. I'm kind of done scouting. I mean, you can still scout if you want, like, certain cubes. Like, I've been getting all those speed cubes. So, I mean, you could do that. And that's fine. Okay, number 8's good. Then there's 26, who doesn't have anything, so why do I have one? Number 1, number 17, 19, and 20. I'll just bring him along just cause. I'll bring number 2 some other time. Let's see. Number 11 has nothing. Number 17's coming along. Number 19's coming along. Number 20. Let's see. I'm not gonna bring number 21. He also has nothing. And then we have these 2 engine workers. He has max brains already, and he could use some brains. And then we have this guy, and he's a sniper, number 26, and number 27. There we go. I'm choosing the ones that have triple question marks because if they max out their brain ratings, then they'll get, they may get a skill. It kind of depends if they need an item or not. I don't think they do. I think they just need to raise their max brains, which technically you can do by giving them a brain cube as an item. Alright, this time we're really going after the bank. We'll land in front of the bank and get up before they know what hit them. Yes, Miss Tron, we'll be more careful this time. The police will probably try to stop us again, but we can take care of them. Alright, let's go. Aye aye, Miss Tron. And before I head out, let me go ahead and swap to... I'm gonna swap to the bazooka. It doesn't match this one, but I'd rather have it. And then after this, I'm probably gonna stick with the search cannon.
Huh? Wait a second. Isn't this... Sorry. We ended up in front of the animal hospital again. Don't you ever learn from your mistakes? How could you do this again? When we get back, I'm gonna have to punish all of you! Oh no! We're sticking with the plan. We're walking to the next town and robbing the bank. Roger!
Current plan, get to the next town and rob the bank.
Mission start!
Okay, so first off, I love this color. Okay, screw you guys. Screw you guys. The kids are gonna be just throwing crap at you. I mean, they did that in the first stage. Oh, and this asshole just ran over my boys. Don't need you. So one thing is there's to note is that this thing is incredibly powerful. I meant to say this while I was in the last part, or not the last part, in the last mission. Dude, look at that. One shot destroys the house. I don't even need a car anymore. I'll still probably take one though. But but the Gatling gun, depending on how much power you have, I believe not only gives it the extra boost in power, but also will what was I gonna say? It also will give it more fire, give it a higher fire rate. So like if it shoots, let's say 8 shots per round, with the strongest one you'll shoot like 16, 20 shots per round. I mean, obviously that's a bit high, probably. I don't know. I don't count the shots. Not to mention how many shots per, well, shot. So that's one thing to note about the Gatling gun. So if you like the fire rate, more power to you. I'm trying not to really shoot the kids while they're next to the house anyways. I'll shoot them otherwise with the bazooka. So also if it's not pairing enough, because I have the max power in this serve bot, whenever I shoot one of these, it usually just shot a giant, it ended up in a giant explosion. Now it's like several of them. I think about 2 or 3 explosions. And it just does a monstrous amount of damage. I've leveled this town in less than 5 minutes. Now on to the next one. And as you can see with this color, I love it. I love the black and the gold. Gotta represent the Steeler colors. I may not seem like it, but I am kind of a football fan. Not a big one, mind you. I know basics at best, and I mean the family team is the Steelers. So this holds a little bit of a special place in me. Get out of the sky. I'm beacon bombing the police cars because they give police lights and stuff, which I can use for development reductions. I know that they're shooting at me with pistol lasers, but they'll hardly do anything. If you were to get up close to them while they still had their tires, they would be driving away to gain distance. And because there's like nothing they can really do, they just sit in there waiting to get shot at. You can't get anything from the blimp that will occasionally come by, and it shoots the same bullets that those pink bastards from the last mission do. Not the last mission in the bank, the last mission that we just did. Okay, I actually love this building right here. I don't know why, I just really do. Okay, just gonna go ahead and take care of you guys. And then I love doing this. And for some reason she has like this weird reaction to it. I don't know what she says. I think she says, "Oh my god," or "Oh my goodness." But it's just something about it. When you jump on it and you hear it, it just feels so right. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's something I always did. Even when I was a kid, I always jumped on it because it looked like I could. And just destroying it under my feet, I just love the sensation of it.
Looks like it's under construction. That's what the sign said. Next time, tell me before we get on it. Never mind. Now we need to find a way out of here.
This is probably my favorite scene in the entire game. These little bastards are just the best. But I also like question how that was even possible, because it showed that they drove right over the bridge, and then it just like face plants. But anyways, enough about that scene. I'd gush about it more, but as you can see, the police are now stationed over here. Be careful. If you don't have the bazooka like I do, then you're going to want to jump, because as soon as you're in sight, they're going to run you over with their car. And it does quite a bit of damage, so be careful. But because I have the bazooka, I don't have to worry about it, because, well, I just blow it up in one shot. I believe you can also throw the lights at them, but I don't really recommend it, because you're limited on how many lights you have. Oof, that one was close. I think you can shoot them with, you can shoot them down in time with the search cannon and stuff, but you have to do one at a time. With the bazooka, I can at least do them all just about at once. But those are the only times you'll have them trying to run you over while tuck and rolling out of the way. We're almost to the bank. This is like their last line of defense right here, really. I believe if you keep beacon bombing them while they have the shields, the surf bots will actually take them, and then you can sell those. This truck won't do anything, but it houses more of these riot guys, so keep an eye out on that if you're like trying to destroy this thing and you don't have enough firepower to do so. Use the surf bots on this one because they'll be blocking your way. And then just head on in. And now we have arrived at the bank. A little beaten up, but nothing we couldn't handle.
We're taking you in this time. Well, what do you know? You made it on time today. Did you get a new alarm clock or something? Oh, stop making fun of me. We'll see who has the last laugh. I've been doing special simulations just for this.
Special simulations indeed. I consider this the second hardest fight in the game. Like, our second boss fight. Because of this bullcrap right here. And this is exactly why I brought the damn bazooka, because of this stupid move. If you run into her like I'm doing, like an idiot, then oh wow, she rolling under him. I didn't even know she could do that. Okay, so I know I'm kind of like shitting on this fight, but I just want to blow up the bank. Okay, back off. Okay. Crap. I consider it hard because if you were like me as a kid and doing this fight with no upgrades because you didn't know how to upgrade your goose stuff, or you did this immediately after the first mission, you would be destroyed. The only way you would be able to do decent damage on her is if you is if you threw things at her like light posts and trees. Well, I actually got in the light green in that fight. Because without armor, she hits like a truck. That judo throw is nothing to scoff at. So I recommend that you upgrade before taking on this fight.
Good job! Now let's grab everything in there and go home! Yes, Miss Tron! Is this the best you can do? Even after your special training? Maybe you should consider another line of work. Maybe you're right. I try and I try, but I just can't seem to get anything right. Miss Tron, we took all the gold. Okay, let's get out of here. Say, that's not a bad haul. We'll have to try this again. Why can't anything go right? Maybe I should give up and look for another job. Cheer up. Something's bound to go right for you sooner or later. You just have to keep your chin up. Come on, guys, let's go home. Yes, Miss Tron. She's right. If I work hard enough, something good will happen. I hope.
See, Tron's not a bad person, for the most part, even though we just robbed the bank. Oh, but I do love that mission. I just don't like the boss, especially... Well, I dislike the boss for certain reasons, and it's mainly because of past experience. Oh, man, I still get the nightmares. That damn judo throw. I've gotten so many game overs when I was younger. I'm surprised I was even able to beat her eventually. It just takes a lot of running around and a lot of E-bottles, because I think she does almost a quarter, if not a complete quarter of your health each throw. In fact, I think the only way to disable her AI from throwing you after you shoot her is to use the serve bots, which is what I recommend when fighting her, because anytime you attack her, she gains speed and makes a beeline toward you. And then will throw you. If you run up to her, she'll throw you. If she runs up to you, she'll throw you. And the only other attack she does is that she'll like just keep her distance and shoot you with a pistol constantly. But it's that throw. Oh, that gives... I still have the nightmares. I already said that. Anyways, we only have one more mission in the bank, and we have 2 more at the farm, but we're not going to do either of those because next time on Purple Place, The Misadventures of Tron Bonne, we're heading back to the ruins to do another expedition dig out thing. And I'll see you guys next time.